Welcome back again with the tips of for effective communication. Let's see. It is important to develop interpersonal skills and positive psychological attitude to maximize the effect of your communication. It is important to develop interpersonal skills, your own self, and a positive psychological attitude to maximize the effect of your communication. Fear, anxiety, shyness, complexes, personal prejudices, stress, lack of self-confidence, etc. impaired communication. These are the drawbacks or barriers to communication. If you are shy, then it is not effective communication will made by you. Anxiety, if you have intention, you have stress in your mind, you are not able to give your presentation properly. Personal prejudices, so I am so and so and I will deliver here, and so these are the some number of, and most important thing is that is your self confidence. Your self confidence should be raised, it should not be less. Let's see. Sociocultural barriers also influence interpersonal relationships and communication. One needs to overcome class conflicts, caste divides, cross-culture differences, sociocultural codes, and conducts to be an effective communicator. So, according to the context, sociocultural barriers will influence your interpersonal relationship. So, you should understand the context. You should understand the culture of others. We can use different classification, caste, it may be region, it affects to the communication. Cross culture difference, social culture codes, we have different codes in different family. So let's see. In the professional sphere, it is important to ensure that the flow of communication within an organization is not impeded by ineffective management or organizational hierarchies. In professional sphere, it is important to ensure that the flow of communication within an organization is not impeded by the ineffective management or organizational hierarchy. This is very important. In organization, in institute, or any office, it requires manager should be considered, or he can pass his order. For example, principal will instruct to the head of the department will instruct to the other their assistant. So this is the hierarchy, this is the sequence of the authority, and it will forward the message from downward or upward, so it will be effective. Let's see. Finally, it is also important to accept that miscommunications happen often. Generally we use this common word, miscommunication. If we are not using proper tone of your voice, it may be pitch, or your intonation would be differ, or your voice will be raised, it may be misunderstanding or miscommunication between two. Even the best communicator fail at the time to send out clear, purposeful, and meaningful messages. One must be able to accept this reality and possibility and constantly work at one's communication skills. If a miscommunication occurs despite your efforts, evolve ways to minimize the damage and manage your negative impacts. So, you should consider your purpose, your masses, and so and so. You should not become a victim of miscommunication. You should properly forward your language, your message, your information. You can use proper language, your code, your context, social culture as aspects. You should consider all the aspects while you are forwarding, while you are communicating. You want to become a good communicator, you want to become an effective communicator, you should consider all the context, all the things, and you would be a great speaker, you would be a great communicator. You can use your soft skills, your this basic skill LSRW, that is the listening, speaking, reading and writing. These are the skills which is useful in a communication skill. I hope so you have got the information. I will request you, you can go through the text, you will get more. Due to this is a time binding to us, we will see another point in next video. Thank you.